core foundation of this business. Our mission, vision, and our values are extremely important here. It's all revolves around respect, respecting yourself, respecting each other. My great-grandfather, Albert, as a kid was working in a sawmill in Lower Michigan and started milling maple flooring. That was really the beginning of the maple flooring industry. There's my dad, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather. All have Hall of Fame plaques from the MFMA. We decided that we can do this too and get back to a more family environment. So in 1988, we found this property and started up what's now Action Floors. 30 years later, here we are.
To see the colors in fall, to see the brilliant greens in summertime, it's a good experience. If there's not a sustainable forest ecosystem, there isn't an Action Floors.
The hardwood producers, in general, they were cool about renewable resource before it was cool to be.
4 generations later, there's more hard maple stands than there was in my great-grandfather's day. That's a real testament to the naturally renewable resource of hardwoods. All the generations have always realized the importance of the resource, and we also realize that the utilization of the resource is also important.
So we're having big, mature hardwood trees falling over and creating a fire hazard for one thing, and not being utilized for another thing. So then the logger comes in and he harvests only those mature trees, which has the big canopies on them, and by removing that canopy, it creates a situation where the younger, immature trees grow that much faster. So a forest that is properly managed is a very healthy forest.
Proper forestry management when it comes to hardwoods is not clear-cut, because if you did that, you would eliminate the cycle of renewability, the trees renewing themselves.
The very last thing that I'd want to do is destroy the forest. I've got 2 boys coming up in this business, and I wanted to be here for a long time.
Every company out there talks about their green, and how they do the right thing for the environment. Talk is cheap when it comes right down to it.
We've really endeavored to be able to provide the owners and architectural community true products that are green. When you look at maple, it's a relatively unique product. It has a couple of great advantages that make it phenomenal for the sport flooring industry.
It gives us that hard surface with good characteristics for ball rebound and playability and durability and a long lifespan.
One of the real defining features of Action's flooring is that all of that flooring is grown north of the 35th parallel. So it's grown in a relatively cold climate, and the growing seasons are short. That helps improve the density and strength of the flooring itself.
We're sitting right in the middle of some of the largest maple hardwood stands in the world. That's why we're here in northern Wisconsin.
Where Action Floors is one of the few companies that our headquarters is right here where the operations are. Being in the sawmill business for a long time, I have a lot of hardwood raw material experience. I know the good lumber that comes in here now, that's a real advantage for us.
As soon as that truck rolls through the gate, we're taking a look at that lumber. Does it meet grade, and how does it look just in general and whatnot? There's several quality control checks throughout the plant. We're checking moisture, we're looking at the grade and things like that. By the cross-training alone, people learn what these quality steps are every step of the way down through the plant.
Out in the plant, that's an incredible group of people because it is hard work. I still go out there and I'll spend an hour a couple times a week and do various jobs, and it just blows me away how good these people are at what they do.
Years ago when I worked for Tom's dad, I ran the flooring machine, and I'd like to think I brought some of that sense of pride and passed that along.
We started looking at tiles cracking, that type of thing, and Action Floors came in, I'd say about 12 years ago, with some ideas for us. With anything you do, you know, flooring, whatever you do, I think you need quality. I think that's number one, you need quality. You want things to be safe, and you want things to last. And I think the products that they put out meet everything. The other part of that I think you really get from Action is they care. They really do. If we have flooring needs, there's only one phone call, and that's the Action Floors.
We hear from customers and end users all the time about the quality of the product that goes out the door here. The milling, how the flooring goes together. Our customers will tell us that I put in other product and yours goes in faster. I don't have to sand it as hard. It saves me time. We're not just a flooring company, we're a sports floor systems company, and we design the product that goes underneath the flooring as well.
Our research and development has been dedicated to building very responsive floor systems that are playable and comfortable for the athlete to play on. Action's very lucky. We have a phenomenal network of dealer partners around the globe that have just installed tens of thousands of gyms.
Flooring, at the end of the day, is flooring, but a gymnasium floor is what it is because of the contractors that have put it in, and they're specialists doing that. The sanding, the finishing, the painting, the graphics, it's a work of art. See the Milwaukee Bucks playing on our floor, or I go into a local school, or I'm traveling around in some other school or university that has our floor. There's a huge amount of pride because I know what's gone in to make that floor what it is.